Hello from Los Angeles. This is my first sit down YouTube video and let's do some maths. I feel like I haven't done it since 2019. It could be 2018, so at least a good 6 years. We're back to do my makeup and just to catch up and be so real. The last time I made any type of videos, I was 23 years old. And now I'm 29. But I mean, in my opinion, I look the same. I probably look entirely different to people, but I do my makeup differently. So that is what we're gonna do today. And I have a really big makeup pouch. And I'm hoping that the sun doesn't go down whilst I do this, because should I have started this a long time ago? Yeah, but I didn't. As long as we don't take more than 30 minutes, we will be completely fine. And we're gonna jam out. We're gonna talk about what the f my life has been for the past few years. I also want to catch up with you guys. What the f have you been doing? I had a bunch of birthdays since the last time I made videos, and I very publicly went through a very tumultuous relationship in front of the entire internet. So that was fun. That was fun to get everyone's opinions on that. I don't know how many people remember that era. You may have never seen a video of me before and I'm just blurting out my entire life, but hey, I'm Alice. I have lived between the UK and the US since I was 19 years old. I'm single, but I have 2 dogs and that's pretty much all I can handle. That relationship was so aggressively public. People used our photos and made like weird online ebook posters, and then people were like, get you someone who loves you for who you are. No, he liked me because I had a fat ass. That's possible. That's a real thing. Not just despite it, because of it. Inserts picture of my ass. No, I'm kidding. I'm currently obsessed with the Refi primer. It's very hydrating. I like very hydrating stuff, because when I don't, I get wrinkles on my forehead. Which is fine. And at one point I might get Botox, but the jury's still out, so I don't judge anyone for getting it, because I'm thinking about it too, girl. I'm thinking about it too. For foundation, we are using the Chanel Subliminal Tint. Bonjour. Usually I have like a summer shade by this point in the year, but anyone who lives in Manchester knows that rain was no joke this year. It rained the entirety of the year. No breaks, no summer, no hot girl slay. I have been so boring for so long that I just kind of, why would anyone want to see that? I'm doing nothing. I'm going to Pilates and yoga, walking my dogs, making content for my spicy site, kind of hanging out with my friends, gardening, my favorite terminology, and just kind of dealing with a lot of insecurities. I know, crazy to think looking at me and how like gorgeous, stunning I am, but even hot girls have problems. It doesn't help that I had to learn at an older age not to base my entire self-esteem on whoever I'm dating. Still learning it. But I feel more solid than I ever really have in my life, thanks to a lot of really good girlfriends around me, because I don't have a lot in the traditional family sense, and I do feel like that has subsequently caused a different type of loneliness inside of me that I'm sure a lot of people can relate to if they don't really have a relationship with their family. It also makes people see me in a certain type of way, so I don't love to talk about it. I also feel like I'm disrespecting my family by being honest, but I don't want to hurt people's feelings, so I let them hurt mine instead. Next, we are using the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Bronzer. I wasn't really super open about the other relationship that I got in less than a year after I broke off my very public engagement, because I thought that was me learning from last time. It was not. He just violated me in private. And I haven't talked about that relationship at all because it traumatized the out of me. And honestly, it was the icing on the cake of me not wanting to date after going through a failed engagement of someone I truly loved, but was not very good to me, to being with a pathological liar, lies about absolutely everything, would willingly put me in situations that would re-traumatize me because they were lies built off aspects of things that had happened to me as a kid, things that I'd gone through, because like, fuck it, we might as well talk about it. Because this is my age of honesty. My dad was a drug addict, and yes, it's affected me for my entire life. It's affected how I deal with relationships. It's affected my trust in people. I am hyper independent to an unhealthy degree because I learned from a young age it's very rare that I could rely on people, because my caretakers weren't caretaking, and I adultified myself way too early. And the guy I dated kind of set up a situation that was similar to how my dad passed away. So I've kind of been re-experiencing that because it was on my birthday last year, and it has just been my 29th birthday because I'm a Virgo baby. So let's like well and truly catch up, because the last time I talked to the internet, I feel like I intended to move to Nashville for my ex-fiance, because he was from Tennessee and he was living in Nashville at the time, and I was like, yeah, Nashville's cute, I'll live there. And just bring my dog. After I broke up with him, I kind of still had the bug to move. I was living in my hometown, which is Nottingham in the United Kingdom. So I moved to Manchester for 2 years, and it was really weird because I felt like I had finally processed a lot of stuff. By the time I moved to Manchester, I had been in therapy for 3 years, almost 4, and had gone through so much to do with relationships, family, and my entire life trajectory plan had changed because I had never really made a plan. I was one of those annoying ass emo kids that had kind of always thought that I was gonna die in my 20s, maybe even earlier, and like if I didn't take myself, something else would take me out. I started believing that life was worth living, and then I was like, oh my god, but what the hell am I supposed to do for the next 60, maybe more years? Because I don't know. Listen, my grandpa is 96 years old right now, and he is absolutely chilling. So who knows? I could have a lot of years in me, and we have no idea. But yeah, no plan, just free balling, winging life. Now I actually have hopes and dreams. I have a little bit more direction, and that has really helped with not wanting to date anyone, because I don't want to get sidetracked, because I do feel like there truly is greatness there for me, because there has been so many stupid situations that I've put myself in my entire life, and I feel like I have been divinely protected because I survived them all. And not only did I survive them all, I managed to thrive in certain ways as well. Like, there are so many people that have been through what I've been through and have kind of lost their lives to addiction or struggled and not been able to take care of themselves. And my life is a little bit untraditional, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like, yeah, I became a doctor or a lawyer or whatever other thing that people think are great things to achieve. But I do pay my bills. I have a house that I'm very comfortable in. I have 2 dogs that I absolutely love, and I can give them the whole world. No one can take that away from me because I did it for myself. And I'm proud of that. Even if other people aren't proud of me, I'm proud of myself. And I know that with being a presence on the internet, I feel like you guys have kind of been my cheerleaders when I didn't really have anyone. And I never really talked about how much of an impact that had on my life. I definitely struggled with making it so important to myself, getting that type of validation, because it is something that I had never really experienced it before. And I think I was thinking in a scarcity mindset that it could just go away at any moment and everyone could just hate me. But I don't hate myself, and I think that was the most important lesson that I've learned over these past few years, that my opinion of myself is actually the most important opinion, and that's one that I need to cherish, that's one I need to hold on to, and I need to nourish my self-worth and my self-image, and also see that I'm a bad bitch. The things that I've done are pretty fucking cool. Like, I've been flown to LA to model. It's not a standard size. It's not even a standard size for a plus size model. I did that shit whilst obtaining a degree and whilst also building an Instagram following with no sense of direction of what it meant to have that following. I'm just proud of myself for putting myself out there, and I also realized that I've done it once, I can do it again. I definitely let my own personal insecurities get the better of me for a long time, because I've publicly struggled with an eating disorder and my weight going up and down, and everyone commenting on it all the time because no one gives me peace. Because people think it's important that I know that they see that my body has changed. I personally don't agree, but hey, that's just me. I'm very uncomfortable commenting on people's bodies. I would rather eat hot ash than insult someone's body, especially if they are overweight or fat, because I had so many unsolicited opinions of my body from the age of like 6. So I have no intention of ever doing that to anybody. I also just got a text I don't want to read. So this is me avoiding it. If you notice that in the video I was looking away from the camera, it's because I'm filming on my phone. And I don't want to see it. Oh, what am I doing? So real talks. I wasn't even upfront when I was being like body positive. When I set up my page in 2016, because I had no idea. I turned 21 that year. My self-esteem was shaky. I had lost a bunch of weight and I didn't like the shape of my body. And I put pictures of myself up every day in underwear. Hopefully this can hydrate me, because I'm feeling so dry. I feel like it's not coming across on camera how dry I actually am, but it's pretty bad. Oh, guys, we've got 15 minutes until the sun goes down, but we're almost done with the beat. My little mirror with the light ran out of battery. this is my new favorite mascara. I'm very much I'm that annoying ass like mascara and lip gloss, but I do like to do a nice like dewy tinted moisturizer or like light coverage foundation. This is the Sky High mascara, which I don't think is the best mascara in the world, but it's in Burgundy Haze, which is such a nice color when you have green eyes, which I do. Let's put some of this on my lashes, and it's such a gorgeous subtle color. Mix it with a brown liner, and if you've got light eyes, it's just gorgeous. It's such a good complementary color, and it's not as harsh as black mascara. I didn't even tell you the most exciting news. So after 2 years in Manchester, I have decided that I don't think it's for me, at least right now. And I've been living in Cheshire as well, which is so beyond gorgeous and stunning, but I'm also 29 years old, and I feel like I've already aged before I needed to, so I kind of feel like I'm living a middle-aged woman's life right now. Like, mainly hanging out with my dogs, going to yoga and Pilates classes, playing paddle, and like sometimes going out with my friends, but like most of the time I can't be asked to go into Manchester. I don't really like alcohol that much anymore, so I don't really drink a ton, because when I do, girl, the hangovers are crazy. They've been crazy since I turned like 25. By the time you see this, I will be packing up my house and moving to London. Wow. Everyone celebrate. I feel like this is a really exciting chapter that I can't wait to start, and usually I don't say that about moving. Like, usually I don't have very high hopes because I don't like to hurt my own feelings. But the thing is, even when I tell myself not to have high hopes, I still hurt my own feelings. So why don't I just go in with high hopes? Let's try something different. Let's try and like put our all into it and do the best we can possibly do. Stop being shy and nervous and put myself out there and realize how great I am. I can achieve whatever I put my mind to, and to stop gaslighting the fuck out of myself and telling myself that I'm not pretty enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not whatever enough to have the things that I want in life, and to just do them and just go for them and show up as me as the whole person. Because yes, I'm complicated. I don't think people struggle to understand me sometimes, and so have I my entire life, so I get why people feel that way. But that doesn't make me less worthy just because I'm unique, just because I'm not like someone that people see all the time. And also, it's okay to be a little odd. Gorgeous. Thank you for catching up with me, and stay tuned for what I get up to moving to London. I might vlog the moving process, but I do struggle to let those walls down and not show up as an entirely perfect person, even though I'm not remotely of the sort. Thank you. Bye.